Welcome to Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. I'm publisher Michele Cobb, and this month we are celebrating our best audiobooks of 2025 picks. Today I'm joined by Mia Hutchinson-Shaw, who has a title in the mystery and suspense category, and here's our complete list of honorees. The Business Trip by Jessie Garcia, read by Andrew Eiden, Dylan Reilly Fitzpatrick, Fred Berman, Gail Shalan, Hilary Huber, Jennifer Pickens, John Pirhalla, Kimberly M. Wetherell, Kirby Heyborne, and Tim Campbell. Homemaker by Annie Mare and Ruthie Knox, read by Mia Hutchinson-Shaw. Never Flinch by Stephen King, read by Jessie Mueller with Stephen King handling the afterword. South of Nowhere by Jeffrey Deaver, read by Kaleo Griffith. The Summer Guests by Tess Gerritsen, read by Hilary Huber. And A True Verdict by Robert Rothstein, read by Sean Pratt, Phil Thrawn, Kelly Tager, Sophie Amos, Natalie Naudus, Thayer Alkazi, Hilary Huber, Mark Bramhall, Robin Miles, Alex Boyles, Roxanne Hernandez, Eunice Wong, Deanna Anthony, and Graham Halstead. Whew, that was a mouthful. Thanks so much for joining us today, Mia, and big congratulations from all of us.
Thank you. I'm super excited to be here.
So now, this is tough with mystery suspense thriller. Don't give away too much of the plot, but what can you tell us about Homemaker?
Okay. Homemaker is about Prairie Hawk Nightingale, homemaker extraordinaire, and her quest to solve the disappearance of her ex-friend from her mom group. It's a cozy, and it's set in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and it's got a really delightful cast of extended characters.
So that's a bit about the book. Now let's do a little bit about the Mia story. Tell us a little bit about your background. When did you start recording audiobooks, and how did you get introduced to them from your career perspective?
Yeah, I've been a professional actor for about 10 years. I'm based in New York City, and before that, I went to the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, where I studied acting. And when I was there, I had a friend, Jess Nahikian, who later introduced me in 2021 to the art form and gave me some tips and tricks. And it's been a really exciting fit for me because I was raised on books on tape in the car and on like long car rides. So it's been a really fun blend with like being a reader myself and an actor.
And you're not alone in being a reader within your own social circle, correct?
Yes, my partner is also a narrator, and we narrate occasionally together, and we've got 2 titles coming up in 2026 that we're very excited to work on together.
Are you willing to say his name, or are you keeping
Oh,
that?
yes, it's Evan Sibley.
I just think that's a really fun fact. So if you're
Yeah,
willing
he's
to.
literally in the other room in our booth recording right now.
All right. Thank you for that. Now back to the book. Did any particular character stick with you? And who were they? And then why specifically are they still in
Yeah,
your mind?
absolutely. There's so many great characters in Homemaker, but there's kind of a core 4 group of women in Homemaker who would then go on to really become the backbone of the series. And it's Prairie, our protagonist, Joyce, her mother in law, even though she is divorced, who lives in her in law garage apartment. And then Marion, who is her kind of executive assistant, and then Emma, a friend of Prairie's oldest child, who is a 19-year-old kind of burgeoning crime series podcaster. And these 4 women, it's delightful because they are friends, they are family, they also work together, and it's really fun to watch them navigate the tiers of those different relationships across culture, across generation. And it's just kind of the perfect background hijinks to the whodunit that's in the forefront of the book.
Now, is it meta to be talking about a podcaster on a podcast, a character who podcasts?
Yeah, for sure.
So this is a cozy mystery. I'm a big blood and guts mystery kind of gal. Anything that's particularly fun about recording cozies?
I mean, I love cozies. At least the cozies that have come across my desk have always had kind of a bent of hyper regionalism to them. And I think that's a really fun way to get to know the people of these areas. And my favorite thing as a reader is when setting becomes so present and embodied that it almost becomes a character in the book. And I think that Annie and Ruthie live in Green Bay and have for many years, and they raise their children there. And so there's just like this delicious specificity that Green Bay is written with, and so much love and heart.
But all those lovely little small towns, they're all filled with murder.
Yeah. At the beginning of the prologue of book 2 of this series, they even have a little disclaimer that's like, "We're so sorry, Door County. We know that you're not full of crime, but it's a perfect setting to put our crime story."
That's so lovely.
It's so lovely. It's so Midwest. It's so Annie and Ruthie. It's like delightful.
Well, obviously, AudioFile feels this title is special, but I'm wondering what makes you think that this particular title is really special in audio?
I think in audio, there's the combination of this huge cast of characters, which are all very rich and fleshed out, and a little bit of what I was talking about of like the way those core 4 women interact. It's just a really rich world to dive into, and I think it accomplishes what a great cozy does, which is it really transports you. You really get to escape into the pages and like the audio of it. But then also you get to walk away, and there's just, I think like the beauty of what Annie and Ruthie do is there's just that touch of reflection of the world that we live in today. Just a touch of making you think about an interaction differently, a social moment differently, but it doesn't rob you of that like delicious escapism. So it's not completely divorced from our current world.
I mean, maybe we would want to be divorced from our current world today, but
And I think yeah, exactly. And I think they toe that line so beautifully of like there are social issues that are presented in this cozy, but it's still like at its heart escapism, relationship based, like delicious hyper regionalism of the Midwest.
love it. We so appreciate you spending time with us today, Mia. Thanks for answering our questions.
Thank you so much for having me.
To our audience, thanks for listening. We welcome you to come back for more Best of the Year conversations. And next week, I will be talking with Eunice Wong, who got a Best Science Fiction and Fantasy Audiobooks of 2025 pick. Support for our podcast comes from Dreamscape, an award-winning audiobook publisher with a catalog that includes authors L.J. Shen, Frida McFadden, and Katie Robert. Discover your next great listen at dreamscapepublishing.com.